What's up guys and welcome to Tan Tennis channel, and today I will do a playtest on these two rackets that have pretty much everything similar except for the string pattern. I have the Blade 98 V8. The first one here is the US Open Limited and it has 16x19 string pattern. For the second one is the French Open Limited and it has 18x20 pattern. Both of them has a static weight of 305 gram, and rest assured this is going to be a fair comparison because I strung both rackets with the same string, this Lingo Tour by Soft 18 gauge. Okay, just for the background, the 16x19 is the most common pattern. Federer, Nadal, Andy Murray use this as well as a vast majority of the players. For 18x20, it's also pretty common. We have Zverev, Tsitsipas, Dominic team using this. There are also other patterns like 16x20 or 18x19, etc., but not so popular. Okay, basic knowledge. The open pattern like 16x19 tends to give you more power and spin because there are more room on the string bed, so there are more string movement and snapback. On the other hand, the dense pattern like 18x20 will give you more control and string durability, right? I know this is true, but let's find out how much it affects my game. But before we go, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on the next content. Thanks! Okay, let's start with the 18x20. I played with this racket several times already and still I don't like it though. The racket is heavy and not very maneuver. The frame is under power on the ground strokes and I cannot get the same pace as my usual hitting. Sweet spot is small and not very forgiving. Most importantly, it has bad spin potential. I want to say it again. Very bad spin potential. Control is okay. I thought it was gonna be better, but I don't think the racket suits my play style. I mean, I cannot control the height and depth of the ball that well because there is no spin on the ball. So when I try to have some net margin, the ball flies out. Especially on defensive shot that I try to hit high top spin ball just to get the ball back into the play. Well, this racket is just cannot pull it off. I also struggle to lift the ball that is below the knee level above the net with the spin. But after some time, I gave up and tried to adjust my swing to be more flat. It felt a bit better, but I lost my consistency. On the serve, the first serve is good, but the second serve is the weakness. I cannot either kick or put a good slice on the ball, so the opponent can attack my second serve very easily. The return feels solid and confident, but needs some early preparation to set up the backswing though. And one of the major weaknesses of this racket when playing match is the defense. I cannot turn the game from defensive to offensive with this racket because when I was running and hitting, I don't feel very connected to the ball as I don't think I will hit the sweet spot. And I also have to be extra careful on the return as I'm not sure that the ball will land or fly out. So I have to reduce my power a bit, and that is why I often find myself stuck on a defensive side. And then I switch to the 16x19. And alright, this is what it should feel like. I think this racket is superior on almost every aspect, like power and spin are a lot better. You guys can see on the video that my hitting pace is a lot faster. I feel more pops when hitting and more connected to the ball. On the control, surprisingly, I can control the height and depth of the ball much better than the 18x20 because I can simply put a top spin on the ball and it almost always lands in the line. So I can get some good net margin on neutral shots and I can place the ball on the good side when I'm on the defense, and that gives me a good opportunity to come back from defense to offense. The racket gives me more options on the varieties of the shots. I can control the direction of the ball pretty well, and I can hit short angle cross court that I cannot do on the 18 by 20. On the serve, the first one feels good, pretty much the same as the 18 by 20, but I feel a lot more confidence on my second serve with this frame, consistency wise. And at the end of the session, my hitting partner came to me and said that I hit a lot better with the black racket, which is the 16 by 19, on the aspects of hitting heavier ball, having better consistency, and he finds it more difficult to play a match against me when I use the black racket than the orange one. So yeah, this confirms my view on this playtest that 16 by 19 have a better performance, at least for me myself. The only thing that I prefer on the 18 by 20 is the volley. It feels very stable and solid, and confidence definitely feels in control of every ball. However, with not so much maneuverability, I need to be more focused, and my footwork needs to be ready. On the 16 by 19, it is more maneuverable but doesn't feel as confident. So who the 18 by 20 racket is for? After I was so negative about it, I think players who hit flat, players who are super aggressive baseliner who needs extra control, while 16 by 19 is for every players. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.